So this town would be nothing without the arts. It's been posted that we really wouldn't be any different than most beautiful towns here in Mexico if it wasn't for the parroquia. But this town also has a whole lot more to offer. We bring almost 2.5 million people to San Miguel every year that just come and see the beautiful city. And next year they say it's going to grow up to as much as 4 million. But we have some shoulder seasons. It's not always really, really busy. And so the presenter today, Eduardo Adame, right? I said it right? God, weird, beautiful, perfect. Okay. Knows that we have a really nice long tourist season and things are really good, but we also have some shoulder seasons, and those are particularly the hot ones. And that's May, June, July, August. It can be a little lighter. It's particularly lighter for a lot of the local arts professionals and performers to find venues to be able to perform. So when businesses aren't doing so well, they don't hire so much entertainment. So Eduardo came up with a solution a few years ago, and that was to develop FASMA, which stands for the Festival of the Arts of San Miguel de Allende, which he'll be telling you about today. This event puts San Miguel back on the map in the month of August. It increases tourism, puts artists to work, and boosts local businesses. Thank you, Eduardo. You might have met Eduardo in his role on the board of Casa Europa. So he's no stranger to SMA's art scene. So if you please give a warm welcome Eduardo to the podium here at Midday Rotary.
Well, thank you so much for having me here again. I hope I don't bore you. And I feel really honored to be here talking into an audience whom I really admire, those who devote for the others. I admire for that Rotary Club. Let me start with a very short video about FASMA. Diego, por favor.
Bienvenido, mujeres, hombres, y niños, niñas.
I hope I don't mix up all the buttons. 4 buttons for me is too much. Yeah, too many. Yeah. Well, first, let me just give you the background a bit more about FASMA. Uh, some of you already know it. The Festival of the Arts of San Miguel Allende was an event created in 22 to make San Miguel much livelier in terms of culture. At that time, we were getting together some of the cultural organization after the pandemics, and we had a dilemma. We were closed for 2 years almost, no income but expenses. Some of them were severely affected. But we decided, let's rebirth, and how we can do it. How do you see the future of San Miguel? And someone bluntly said, either becomes like Siena or Salzburg, full of arts, music, or becomes like Acapulco, full of party, alcohol, prostitution. So option B was not acceptable. So we thought about it and decided to organize this festival that would attract more people from other places, put the lights on San Miguel as the best city in terms of culture. And for that, we had to work together. That's important, collaboration. So we have the 25 cultural organizations working together with the municipality to bring to life FASMA every year. It focuses in all kinds of art, music, dance, theater, and so on. No art is excluded. No manifestation could be also about food is art. So everything is accepted. And during the festival, we want this city to become really alive as never. And we want this cultural to be event to be unforgettable, so people will come back and have it running for life. The target audience is national and international expats living in San Miguel, of course, but special emphasis, we are going to emphasizing to bring more of this art manifestation to the local people who don't have resources, and especially to the younger people. Show them that are very interesting alternatives in life, and for that, we want to bring them into FASMA. Of course, domestic tourists coming, traveling in Mexico, why don't you come to San Miguel? And the same for extended stay visitors from the USA and Canada, from the hot areas. And of course, tourists from Europe and other places in the world traveling. Why don't you spend some few days in San Miguel and enjoy the party? Well, now let me talk about our plans for 25 and the future. The key aspects, this is going to be the third edition. We had one in 22, one in 23. We have to skip 24 for several reasons. And now it's going to be from Friday the 1st to Sunday the 17th of August. Well, as mentioned before, there are 25 cultural organizations working together, and some others are joining. A couple of another ones are joining this year. And we will have more than 70 activities all over the city, not only in Centro. We want to bring it to the people, to las colonias, the community, uh, and that would be with the help of the municipality and some volunteers that who have some art skills and want to perform and work in the communities. And as mentioned, increased participation of the local community, children, youth, and families with limited economic resources. Here you have a look to the organizations, different organizations participating in FASMA, some devoted to literature, some for music, and so on. Our main strategies, well, one thing that is taking us time but is almost ready is an NGO, an organization devoted primarily to FASMA or only to FASMA. In the previous years, we relied on Casa de Europa, which I had the honor to be heading, but it demands a lot of efforts, resources from the organization. And so we decided now to create an independent organization. I told you, I get confused. And for this year, we want to attract 2,500 visitors during FASMA, focusing to FASMA, so we can have a larger audience for all these organizations, for the events. And we hope that very soon we will have everything sold out. If not this year, in the following. And probably Salvador saying we are changing our dates because we have too much competition from FASMA. Oh, again. And now we have created, and we're launching it, is an ambassador program. If we want to attract people from other places, one is to advertise all over. We don't have the economic resources to do so. We have some help of some media organization that are helping us to spread the word. But we have thought it's more effective to have ambassadors who invite friends and family. Having enough ambassadors, we can reach our goals. And that's important, and that program will be launched next week. And also to have volunteers coming into the FASMA organization. We already have quite a few very good volunteers giving their time to FASMA. I was going to, okay, continuous promotion. We'll launch it in April, and we are putting in the social networks, spreading the news, making videos as the one you just saw, some other reels, and spread the word here in San Miguel and other places within Mexico and USA. And we have improved our website, and now we will have possibility to sell tickets for different events, all in our website. And this is an effort, as I mentioned at the beginning, an effort of the Society of San Miguel. And we want companies to come and sponsor it with the economic or material resources. So we are focusing mainly now in the tourism sector. They are going to be beneficiaries of this effort. So why don't you join us and participate to make it better? And here we have a list of different sponsors that are already on board, and we are looking for more. And now for you, join the effort. Become a FASMA ambassador. If you like inviting people, invite them for FASMA. We are going to have a meeting in 2 weeks' time. I mentioned June the 11th at Mamma Mia in the morning to give you ideas how to invite your friends and families and make sure. I have a big family. I already have many coming from my family, but also from my university mates. And I had 2 promotions, so I have more. And collaborate if you have time to devote to FASMA, let me know. Or if you are willing to sponsor FASMA, your business wants to sponsor FASMA somehow, let me know. Well, I want to thank you very much and save the dates. If you want to see the program of what has been announced, is already in FASMA, www.fasma.com.mx. Thank you.
We have some time for questions, and Gary, and I know Jose's.
Your ambassador program. Are you doing ambassadors geographically or only trying to recruit family and friends?
Well, there is no limits in the geography. You can bring friends from anybody, and we're looking mainly to local people as ambassadors.
Will ambassadors have brochures to hand out?
Sorry, I have a...
Will you have brochures? And the ambassadors can hand those out?
Rather than having paper distribute, we will do it through WhatsApp or mail, give the information and already some ideas of how you say, templates of letters to invite your friends and family.
Okay. All right. Okay. Jose.
Hola. So all the events are free entrance or has a price?
Oh yeah, that's very important. Well, it's difficult to produce some event without selling tickets, but we are making a big effort, and I miss to say that, to have events for people for free, mainly in the communities, but also here, the inauguration, which will be sponsored by the municipality, is going to be at El Jardín. And in 23, they brought Fernando de la Mora, a world-famous tenor, and that was for free. And we have all events for children are free. So I would say 50% are free, some other low cost, and some others just to pay for the artist.
Okay.
Artists also eat.
Okay. And the second question, I saw some kids doing some stuff in the toys.
Sorry?
I saw some kids in the video in the Toys Museum. Those kids has to register somehow, they just show up, or how you invite people to be part of that?
Well, what we have for kids, those kids were at Museo del Juguete. Museo del Juguete and some other organization are going to give some workshops for kids. Painting, sculpture, or writing probably. So there will be this kind of activities for kids and different organizations. For instance, Casa Europa will bring a magician playing for kids.
Thank you for your presentation, by the way. That was wonderful. I have a quote to add to Andrea's inspiration from earlier. Science is about facts, but art is about truth. I love that quote. That's it.
Thank you.
Have you considered contacting the concierge at some of the hotels and letting them know what will be going on?
Sorry, I have a hearing problem.
Have you considered contacting the concierge at hotels to let them know what's going on so they can share that information with their guests? Or maybe there's just a card or something that they can let their guests know about. The guests can take a picture of it with a little blurb, because it's costly to print out things. But if there's a little flyer there or a little card, you don't have to print a lot, but that they have it there, and they have go to this website, see what's going on right now. You're a guest in our town. This is a wonderful festival. It's a thought.
Thank you. Thank you for the idea. Yeah, that's something we're doing. The hotels who are sponsoring it are going to play some videos with all the information at their screens, and are also going to distribute the information through the social networks, and the concierge, of course, would be giving away some flyers for that.
Nancy wants to know how she can sign up to be a volunteer, because that's a great idea, right?
Hi, Eduardo. Can you tell us a little information about the sponsor program or the VIP? Is that information on the website? Like there
information
about how to become a sponsor. You were saying like half of the programs will be free.
Yeah. No, we don't have it at the website yet. But if you want to sponsor or know someone who may be sponsoring, right, we have already information, and I can send it to you.
I'll email you. Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you.
So as far as being an ambassador, that's not on the website yet. We'd have to, somebody that's interested would contact you directly.
Just, reach me, and I will invite you for the meeting on Thursday, the 11th at Mamma Mia, at 11. The 11 at 11, yeah.
Just quick question. When you talk about programs, think on diversities. I was wondering if you can be more specific what kind of diversities, if you were talking only on the LGBT community, or you're planning bring events that could be tolerated by the autistic community, or could be good for the deaf community, or others neurodiversities.
Well, yeah, this effort is just beginning. We are open to all kinds of audience, of course. There is no limitation on that. And this is organized like a potluck party. every organization brings the best they can and invite their friends. And they are responsible for choosing what kind of events they will have, the contents and the audience they have, and whether they charge for it or not.
I want to give you an example of one of the groups that Carla was talking about. Several years ago, I'm sure you don't remember it, but we approached you about bringing a group of autistas, children with autism, to one of the concerts. They were there with themselves, obviously, their parents, and you were able to provide a situation for these children where if they needed to leave because they had gotten so overwhelmed, and it was very, very good for them. And it was a fantastic opportunity. So thank you.
A pleasure. And yes, we all have to learn to live with others, all kinds. And well, Rotary is an example. I don't have to tell you.
Eduardo, thank you for coming. I have a question about your scheduling. Will things be scheduled at different parts, or will there be things happening at the same time? Because I know sometimes I want to go to something and there are two things to go to. So I'm wondering if you're going to be, working on a staggered schedule, or whether some different kinds of events will be happening simultaneously.
Well, we tried because organizations have their own resources and plan and limitation. They decide their contents and then they choose a date and time. Sometimes they propose several dates, and we try to avoid competition between the same type of organization. But sometimes it happens. That's the reason we want to bring people from, not from the just San Miguel. We have already an audience always looking for events. And that's the reason we want to sell tickets in advance so people can, if they are very interested in an event, get the tickets long ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Speaking of tickets, do you have to get them in advance or can you get them at the event? When can you buy tickets?
Yeah, in a couple of weeks, there will be available at the website, but already within the website, it says for each event where else you could get tickets.
Can you buy a ticket at the event itself?
Well, depends on the organization. Some just sell them at the event. Yeah. In general, I would say you can do it, but if they are still available.
Okay, thank you. And thank you for a wonderful presentation.
Oh, thank you for. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Take this is to remember us, and thank you for a great presentation, and congratulations on creating something so important and so wonderful for San Miguel de Allende.
Thank you.
Okay, everybody, love you all. You're all amazing. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday, if not before.